how to make quick, good decisions for your business. Okay, we are going to tackle this with 3 simple steps that you can do whenever you need to make a decision, especially in business where it really, really matters. Now, first, you need to understand something. Thinking is not one big thing. Thinking is made up of 28 thinking skills called cognitive functions. Okay, so whenever I use the word thinking skills, I'm talking about cognitive functions. And whenever I'm talking about cognitive functions, it's thinking skills. They're the same exact thing. Now, these cognitive functions, these thinking skills, we use to do basically any single activity you do throughout your day, including anything you do in business. Okay, now here's the thing. If the thinking skills needed to do that activity is weak, it is going to be challenging for you to do that activity. The main thinking skill needed to make good decisions is using the thinking skill of comparisons. There's also other thinking skills like clear perception, that's like taking in the information in a clear and organized way, but mainly it's comparing things on the same level, okay? Now, most people think they know how to compare. They could say this is red and this is blue, right? But here's the thing. When it comes to actual comparing in life where it really matters, like making decisions for your business, that's where their comparison starts to go a little weak. So you're probably good at this on some level, but it might help you if you improve this thinking skill, because then making decisions will be even easier for you, okay? So for example, let's say somebody is buying a new laptop, okay? They want to get a new laptop for their thing. So they go to Best Buy or they go to some store to go and buy their laptop, and they have many different options. They narrow it down to 2 options, okay? One option, this is what you're going to hear them say, right? Like, listen to conversations that people are having when they're buying these things, or maybe you even recognize this when you're making your own decision. One, they're going to say like laptop A, I like it better because the screen is bigger. It's 18 inches and I need a bigger screen. But laptop B is cheaper. Now, notice how they're comparing. They're not saying it on the same level. What they really should say is laptop A is 18 inches and laptop B is 16 inches. Laptop A is $3,000 and laptop B is $2,000. Do you see how it's on the same level? Another word for that is on the same parameter, right? Okay, so I like to sometimes even like just put it out. We have A and we have B. And whatever you're saying, it's almost like a chart. You want to fill it out, everything of whatever you are comparing on the same exact level. Do you see that? Okay, we're going to do another one soon together. But first, I want to tell you how you're actually going to now compare. Oh gosh, I just got black. Okay, so how do you actually make those decisions? 3 steps. Number 1, you have to decide which one of those things, which one of the parameters is most important for you. So is it price or is it size? Is it quality? Is it quantity? Is it experience? Is it the speed? What is most important? What parameter is most important for you in this situation? Then you're going to take your options and compare them on the same parameter. Now, you might have more than A and B. You might have C, D, E, and F, right? But whatever you are going to compare them on the same parameter. If you could do it in your brain, great. If it's easier for you to write it down, especially if you have many more options, go ahead and do that. And then it is super easy for you to decide which one to get because you now have right in front of you which one is hitting your most parameter. Now, obviously, I'm saying this on a very simple level, right? Sometimes you are going to have a lot more complex situations, right? Like, let's say you are having a new hiring. Okay, you have 2 options. You did a bunch of hires. You came down to 2 good, solid candidates, and you're not sure which one to hire. One's going to be A, one is going to be B. Now, here are a few important parameters that you are going to compare them on that is important for you in the business. Maybe it is experience. Maybe it is independence. Maybe it is ability to create systems. Maybe it is the hours, the amount of hours they could work. There's like a whole bunch of things you could fill out. And you are going to start saying how much experience they each have. This one has 3 years, this one has 5 years. This one's independence on a scale of 10 is like an 8 out of 10, and this is a 7 out of 10, right? The ability to create systems, this is like a 6 out of 10, and this is an 8 out of 10. And then hours, this one could work 30 hours, and this one could work 40 hours. Let's just say random. So there is no one thing that is just sticking out to you and being like, hey, this is the one. But let's say it is really important for them to be independent, which they're really, really close at. But a really close second is their ability to create systems. Now we are getting more complex, right? Because this one is a little bit more independent, but this one, A, is a little bit more independent, right? She's an 8 out of 10. I'm not so sure how clear it is. But her ability to create systems is a 6 versus candidate B is a 7 in being able to be independent, but she's an 8 in systems. And this is where most people get confused. They're like, this one has this part better, but this one has this part better. But if you know your priority is the independence, you know that is the most important parameter, like over everything. You are going to go crazy if they can work independently. You have your answer here. Okay. Now, obviously, there might be other things to take into consideration. She could only work 30 hours. If you know that the work can be 30 hours, maybe there's something you can go and work out. Okay. So obviously, I'm not going to go more to details there because you are smart enough to figure out how to do this by yourself. But the point is that when you can compare on the same parameters and know which one of your parameters is most important, you can make quick, good decisions for your business all the time. Good? Awesome. If you would like to improve your cognitive functions, if you want to improve your thinking skills, so all areas of running your business is a whole lot easier, head over to lifepicksuniversity.com/YBR. That's lifepicksuniversity.com/YBR, because there might be something there that you're going to be super interested in. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you.